initial stage opened up some immense space in my mind. That was the first impression I had.
And initially I wanted to open my eyes to look at it, to see. I thought, no, I've got to keep them shut, I've got to keep my mind blank.
It was more, I had this urge to open my eyes, and I had to sort of battle against it at the start.
I got a compulsion to try and open my eyes, but I was trying to resist that. And I was glad I did.
Difficult to describe.
I find it very reassuring. It's like the sunrise on a beach, you know, the warmth. You feel that warmth and it makes you very relaxed straight away.
I was expecting to see a uniform colour across the whole field, but what I was actually seeing was bands or areas of different colour appearing at the same time, so very intense blues, yellows, greens.
To start changing colour to like a royal blue or something. Okay.
Just tell me, explain to you how or neurological, every psychological point of view.
It started off and it was just kind of reddy orange, and then all of a sudden it just switched to blues and greens, kind of mottled type effect, kind of circles and oval shapes in it, very, very odd. And then it just all of a sudden it just bang, and it'd be back, and it'd be back to the red and orangey colours again.
Just loads of intense colours, and at first it felt like it was quite far away, and then all of a sudden it just as if it was just there.
And then suddenly there was this like appearance of colour, of red and blue, in different parts of this really complex sort of pattern or geometric design.
It's like the vortexes of colours swirling about. Mainly oranges, I'd say. Blues.
It's a very, very pleasant experience. Lovely lights, patterns, swirling patterns, and as the frequency changed, the patterns changed. It's just a very pleasant, like a psychedelic light effect.
It was very much like being in one of those fractal artworks, like kind of being immersed in one of those.
And I was starting to see flowers, which is really strange. Colours, all different colours. Although it's all white flashing LEDs, but I was seeing colours, patterns.
I do see a lot of colours. What I didn't expect was that the colours would be quite so close. I expected to see colours sort of further away, but they were really sort of in my head, in my eyes, and changing and moving really quickly.
I was watching this sort of myriad of colours. So initially you get this sort of black and white counterpoint, which is sort of like the initial strobe lights changing their frequency.
Very vivid colours, lots of orange and purples for me.
I found it quite easy to adapt to it, and I thought it was excellent.
Kind of just a close-up of colours, lots of colours, kinds of almost angles, with some kind of depth to it. At one point it kind of went negative for a slight bit, just everything was kind of reversed.
What I was hearing and what I was seeing was sort of synchronising as well, which I didn't really expect to happen.
There was little peaks in the blues, really neon blues, and they were doing little peaks in the shapes.
Fairly intense geometric patterns. They were regular geometric patterns, quite complex in structure, sort of spread across the coloured field.
Fairly intense, three-dimensional visual effects.
With a crisscross sort of, and some shapes, various shapes, and it would be like spinning round and round and round and round and round like this.
Visually it was just like constant changing fractal patterns. Just
There's one point in the experience with the pink and yellow colours where it formed this kind of star-like shape in the centre of the image that seemed to be almost split up into hexagons, I would say.
It's like a checkerboard, coming and going. It seemed really weird.
And then it sort of just as a black and white, and it went sort of, I don't know, sort of spiralled out, as if it's inside your head coming out.
Through the pulses, certain shapes kind of appeared. You could see, it reminded me of psychedelic artwork that I've seen, classic psychedelic artwork.
It's almost like going through a computer program where you're going out into space across the universe, but instead of seeing that 3D depth field, it was almost like a flat plane, and then you've got the spirals.
Yeah, loads of different sort of swirls of these geometric sort of shapes and sort of grids and...
You turn your head up to 90 degrees each side, and you can still see optical effects, which I find quite intriguing.
I spent some time sort of moving my head around and noticed that there was different intensities of patterns as I moved.
It's a good idea to look around because you appreciate the three-dimensionality of it.
And I did move my head around and noticed I could still see it. It's kind of like virtual reality sort of thing.
This time it was three-dimensional, and it was almost like a grid, almost like a tunnel with the grid lines. And you were going through it. You know, and I wanted that to carry on. I wanted to feel like I was in some sort of sci-fi movie and I was shooting through space.
There's a sort of feeling that it comes round you and comes past you, so a lot of the images were sort of like just sort of brushing past me almost, or swimming in it almost.
I started to feel like I was flying forwards down this tunnel of light. It was just like flying continuously past me, and then all of a sudden, bang, it just stopped. And it just went back to just being the colour changing light.
Kind of strange weightless sensation and slightly spinning sensation, which made me laugh. It was really fun.
At one stage I felt like the pattern was sort of coming towards me like this. So I was moving. I didn't feel like my body was moving or anything like that, but just that sensation of seeing, if you see a visual impression coming towards you.
The experience was fantastic. Felt like I was diving in, moving through all these colours and different shapes.
3 or 4 times I saw the tunnel again, and I felt I'd been pulled into the tunnel. But I wasn't thinking, my mind, I was just empty, and it was like, wow, you know.
At times it got, I don't know, almost as if it was walked around you. It was like more overwhelming.
Coming like this, it's getting smaller and then bigger, coming in and going out.
But I think the most extraordinary part of it came right at the end, when the intensity and the frequencies really picked up.
Some of the patterns were very nice. Sometimes I felt there was a picture beyond what I was seeing that was getting blurred by some of the cloudy swirling around stuff.
And I come to a battlefield, and instead some of the trees were still scored, still marked, but the flowers were growing, it was peaceful. There was no war there to any longer, no war at all.
Something began to kick in where my whole body,
so bright lights, and there was something, but I couldn't quite explain it.
And that's when it got really, really intense. The flashing got more intense, and at one point I didn't know whether or not I could control it or not.
The last part of it was this like alien pods just in a line, and a world which didn't, it wasn't like Earth. Can't even explain how it was.
Never, ever in my life experienced light with such sheer physical force. It really did throw my head back when it was hitting hard.
All these waves started, you know, like you get these sound waves. You got waves bouncing against it.
It was great.
Quite thrilling, extremely psychedelic. My eyes did actually start to water towards the end of it due to the brightness of the light.
The most addictive drug. Because I think once you can orientate yourself, you can become much more of a composer of the scene.
Take in the sensations and just experience the full effect of it. But I found it really, really intense.
I felt myself going out of my body 2 or 3 times on that one. Just lifting up, lifting out. So it was like everything was just clear, it doesn't matter about anything.
It just made me feel really good and happy. That's the best way I can explain it. I was feeling a very good mood.
It's really fantastic. I'm definitely going on the longer version.
It was really interesting, and I want to try it again.
I felt like I'd have liked longer with it. I felt like I was just getting into it actually. It was a bit of a taster.
Yeah, we that for a good 20 minutes, half an hour.
You start to feel like you're immersed, and that 6 minutes is like 12 or 8, 24.
I'd definitely like to try it again for a longer period of time, absolutely.
It was a good taster. It would have been nice to have a half an hour or an hour on it, really.
I would have liked to have perhaps gone into it a bit longer, you know, and had more of a session with
It's really cool. I could have had another half an hour or an hour all night in there. It's great.
An incredibly powerful experience, really. Fantastic.
I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Yeah, it was great.
Part of his Pink Floyd concert. It was nice. It was really nice.
Felt beautiful, to be honest. Felt like blue, but
absolutely fascinating. Really interesting experience.
I just never kicked off. Absolutely marvellous. I couldn't have enjoyed anything more, I don't think.
I've been all lucid out. Lucidly out.
Psychedelic. It's a great feeling.
Better mood than when I came in, and I was in a good mood then, so I'm in a better mood.
I need to be on the machine, I think, to tell you.
And then it suddenly just went black. And then apparently you turned the light up.